This is largely done on something of a jazz basis, jazz blues sort of ensemble type thing. There were 4 artists who did it. They did not have a sketch when they began. They had an idea about what they wanted to do, and the work was created very directly on the wall. I think that what the artists really wanted to do was to express their own ideas and understanding of the community, but also to put in front of the community the kinds of images that would challenge it to be thoughtful and reflective about itself. This mural was never defaced, and if you consider the fact that it's out in public in what would be considered a pretty tough neighborhood, you know, not dangerous in particular, but, you know, a place where there's plenty of activity that runs often 24 hours a day, that was never tagged in 34 years. I think that's fairly astonishing, and it does say that the mural is respected for what it is, even though it's a mural which is a very challenging mural. I don't think that it reflects the community today, in the sense that nothing today can quite reflect a community that was here 30 years ago, 35 years ago. I mean, that's sort of asking too much in some sense. But what I do think that it does is call on this community and all of us who view it to remember a not very distant past, one in which all of these issues and elements were in play and often very divisive within the realm of race, or within the field of race. That it was easy to be racist if you were white, and it was easy to experience racism if you were black, because there was virtually no black middle class for a very long period of time, much less a wealthy class. And so that the kinds of things that are depicted here still have a resonance in the memory of people who were alive when these were very contemporary. It's, in that sense, then much like a book, a good book about history, because we don't throw a book away just because it's 30 years later. If the history it's written is really important to that time, we continue to study it, to unpack it in our life today. And I think that's the real value of a mural like this, is to measure ourselves against it in part. To know, hey, have we made enough progress? Have we really changed the conditions that are depicted here? Or have we only sort of given a prettier picture to the elements and the relationships that are depicted here? Have we submerged some of it where it can't be seen so easily anymore? We need to continue to understand the original document, because it reflects more accurately than what we can today just thinking about what we think happened then. And so it is with a mural like this.